Trap gangster tapping in with guards of the city. Salute.
Yeah, AZ. We had AZ come back here. Niggas chased him down.
Gang.
Yeah.
Money gang. Operation Bloodsport, you know what it is. Miami Bolo. Circle, man.
What's the circle about?
A lot of niggas got fucked up at. I swear to God. And that school 390. We said, come on.
Shannon Burke from Nostrum Ave. That's my man's, boy. He official tissue.
Jim Jones. Tell that nigga leave Nas alone because
Right now we with the OGs out here. Don't get it twisted. They're not out on the corner every day because I know how the people view things. You know what I'm saying? They came out on the corner for us today for Gods of the City and we getting this film going. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all pay attention.
She ain't fat either, don't worry.
No. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Gods of the City, man. Who we out here today, man?
OBS Operation Bloodsport, you know what it is. G-Shine, Herc Up. Crown Heights forever, you know what it is.
Yo, back up that shit, nigga.
Big B's.
Then move forward. He got a rig behind him. What the fuck going on, man?
Love.
They know what the
Lost
fuck
all
going
the long
on.
say Mobbs.
Yo, where we at today, though?
We on the 900.
That's in May, nigga.
Right, every day, all day, on Sunday.
900, nigga. This is a 900, nigga. You heard?
Say,
A lot of
yo,
niggas
last
can't come, you heard?
Yo, last time I was here, you know what I'm saying, I was with Flats. This is our part 2, actually. You know what I'm saying? Now he got the originals out here. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about basically like a lot like where I don't want to word it wrong, so I want to make sure I just let y'all speak. They say a lot of people consider this like the headquarters. You know what I'm saying?
Headquarters of what?
Headquarters of the nation, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's not the headquarters of the nation. It's headquarters of GKB.
Headquarters of GKB?
Yes.
Okay.
The headquarters of Albany is the headquarters of GKB, not of Blood.
Okay.
KB, get it straight. Shine.
and I told y'all gotta take the word from the Bloods because they know better. I could just tell y'all from my views, you know what I mean? From my views when I was coming up.
Nah, this is my baby, bro. This is my baby.
I can only tell y'all about how I seen it from my view. You know what I'm saying? You wanna know the real history, you gotta talk to the historians. You know what I'm saying? Me,
And if you want to know that, you got to talk to sport.
Big up to 900. Now we doing St. Mark's every day, all day, even on Sunday.
So talk to us. Like, so when they say this is the headquarters of GKB, because GKB was actually one of the biggest sets out there when the Bloods came out in New York City. So you want to tell us how that started around here?
Started like this. Just take a walk. We're gonna go into Albany.
We're going to go into Albany.
We're gonna go into Albany.
Okay. We didn't even have a chance to play the corner, y'all.
We played the corner on the
Nah.
last segment. The last segment
We did. I'm with y'all. I'm following wherever y'all going.
Now, this is Banger Shine, though, boy. Yeah?
right? Day one.
Talk your shit.
Day one.
Banger Shine 900 block, boy. 900 block entertainment. That's my twin right
What's 900 block?
900 block where you just walking from. That's my block right here, you heard? It's the 900. Every block on this block start with 900, 959, 920 something. So we call it the 900 block. I started that shit. That's my shit, you heard?
Okay.
Gangster. My artist Cardio Peso. He got a mixtape out right now on Apple Music. Check that shit out. That's a fact. Flat got some shit. Streets to the ring. If you don't know, this is my brother. I knew this nigga over 20 years.
Hey, yo, KO, this how I grew up. Like this, around all of this, you know what I mean? This deeper than water, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. We probably take you out in the trenches. This Albany, this is where it started at. This is GKB headquarters, you know? This is my brother right here.
Crazy Shine.
Crazy Shine, you heard?
Perks up, you heard?
This the hat right here. This the hat. That's my brother too. That's Pop Lottie.
Pound time. Ask them all lights. A lot don't make it.
Okay.
Those the big homies. They older than us, you heard? But we was the one running around.
Lighting shit up.
Yeah. They was in jail.
Terrorizing shit.
They was in jail, yeah. We was out here. We was the niggas put. These niggas was in jail. Jail. We was out here.
I was. But then when I came home, I put it in right here.
Right here.
We're gonna start with this, the first one, 193.
It's 193 right here, yo.
Feel me? Blood in, blood out. All around. 183, what we have? Rest in peace, $500,000. No,
Rest in peace, half.
Love is love, $500,000. Rest in peace.
Where we in front of right now? 193?
193.
Right.
Rest in peace, my boy Champ. You heard?
Champ.
Rest in peace, Champ.
Champ. Love you, boy.
Word.
Word. Can't come here and say. Nah, you can't say $500,000 without Champ. You heard?
Right.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit more about the history of how GKB was the headquarters for this side of town.
Alright, you know, locked down. Certain rules and regulations are connected to the force, team, love. Came home, even from inside, put it out here. Shine love. GKB.
I want to ask you a question. How long were you locked down for?
Shout out to Big Fool Ring Dog. Ring Dog came
Rest in
through
peace, you
here.
feel me?
Tore this shit up.
You know what it is.
Yeah, how long were you locked down for, Sport?
Man, 46 months, man.
Okay.
That's when it really was going crazy. 9, 5, 6, 9, 7, and 8. Everybody running around cutting people, old people, doing all that. Came home and changed all that. We ain't dealing with that in our neighborhood.
So you basically stop all that cutting innocent John.
Very much.
Which is known as the cleanup set.
That's right.
How were you able to stop that?
Listen, how you deal with the community, how you deal with the people. Respect is respect.
Because a lot, I'm gonna say this. A lot of times people say this is a community thing, this is a organization or a family, whatever. But a lot of the times people try to say like the community gets caught up in it. So when you saying that you wanted to make sure the community was safe, how was that process for you from the people that were actually doing what they was doing?
Certain people, speaking to certain people, dealing with what I had to deal with. No names called. That's what it was.
And we hood legends of it.
That's it.
And they had to respect it.
Listen, respect it or don't respect it or get respected, have to go.
Get disrespected.
100%.
Alright, running through the whole program, I know when you was locked up, like I'm saying, can you name, I don't know if you want to, but can you name like the jails that you actually went through and everything?
Every jail on Rikers Island, except Rosemary and Singer. I'm not a female.
Okay, earlier on you put us on to the other homie that was neutral, but he was in the jails and stuff like that. So tell us what was the reason why this was created in the first place?
First of all, we stood against the Puerto Rican system going against us. Latin Kings, Nietas, we did what we had to do in the jails. Stood up.
Penal system.
That's right, we wasn't playing with it, we stood up. Here we are, the first generation.
I want to say this though. A lot of people this went viral recently about Pistol Pete saying that when he was in the jail, he had to put down the Puerto Rican flag and just start banging on anything that was I don't know if it was black or blood or whatever the situation is. Do you recall that happening while you was in the system or even heard of it? Maybe when you were in the free world.
I don't deal with that type of things, man.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into
It's nothing. This world out here is this world. When you get in that system, it's a whole different world. I guarantee you, if you go in a circle right now and ask anybody how it is in the system, I guarantee you know how real it is.
It's a fact. Not
No
just a
games
fact.
played.
Even when you talk about neighborhoods, this is our neighborhood. Know what I'm saying? Like everybody else got their own neighborhood. What going on in the Bronx and what going over here. I don't got nothing to do with what going over here.
Okay. And another thing, because I notice when I do these interviews, a lot of times people be like, yo, these dudes is out here, they stuck out here, they still standing in the corner. I just want to make sure, I just want to I just want to clarify that y'all came out here because y'all knew we was coming out here, so y'all made sure y'all was available to make the interview. You know what I'm saying?
I don't live in Brooklyn.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. But when people see this, they be like, "Oh, these dudes is on the corner."
Never,
you know what I'm saying?
Not us.
Like it's 1999 or
Everybody over here is on a different level, doing something positive. He got artists. I'm a boxer. Y'all should know what everybody is doing right now is something positive.
I'm a fucking street fighter, man.
I make
like that.
I got the clothes.
Hold on, time out though. Go check out Kids World giveaways. An educational social media app for children from grade 3 to 7. It's coming out real soon. Go look for that.
And that's what y'all gotta understand. We doing positive things. I got my program for the kids, for the youth in boxing, you know what I'm saying? For the kids that's in the city, in the hood that want to start boxing, you know what I'm saying? I got my program for them, you know what I mean? My man over there, he got his own daycare, you know what I'm saying? Like we all doing something positive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So I don't want to tap into it, but if we could tap into it, can we tap into it? Like, what's the traumas of living in the hood for y'all, coming from y'all perspective, when y'all living in the hood and y'all growing up and y'all have to deal with everything?
Shit, losing your friends, losing your day one.
Yeah, your
boy,
friends.
I lost all my friends out here, boy. You crazy?
It hurts.
Rest in peace, Dino, B.
My son Humzy, my son Day, my son Pug, my son GB, nigga. He's my sandbox nigga.
Rest in peace, my nigga Dino, B.
And a lot of our people is in the penal system. Free my nigga Brute, my nigga Gump,
Free all my
I mean
homies,
my
man.
nigga Pooch,
My son Strong.
Right, every day, all day.
Sama.
Sama, facts.
Everybody.
Lost a lot of day one.
All the homies.
So shit.
That's lit. You know the vibes? Come on, y'all know what it is, baby. Crown Heights, Albany shit, man. Y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, boy, y'all niggas go check my boy Cartier Peso out, man. Back to the 9, man. You heard? Showing Apple Music, boy.
And when you talk about the 9, you talk about the 900 block,
Yeah,
right?
back to the 9, yeah. Cartier Peso on Apple Music.
Hey, I got the, what's that? That's that Mochi?
Yeah, that's that Moochie.
Mochi?
We ain't even bag yet. No.
Is that that gas? Is that gas?
Yeah, what's up, guys? We ain't gonna play with nothing else. We ain't gonna pour nothing else up. It ain't gas, you know what I mean? This is in the bag. We just want some smoke.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
This the circle right here. This where we used to have concerts. We had AZ come back here, niggas chased him down.
What you mean y'all chase AZ down?
AZ came to the project. Niggas chased him down with a sound like.
But why y'all had to chase him out for?
It was Albany Day. The young boys wasn't feeling his wave, you heard? The young boys, they wasn't jacking him, you heard? He came through here. He thought he was gonna perform. And they got him up out the peas, you heard?
I want to drop a jewel on these niggas too, KO.
What's up?
Or the mother, we fuck with Capo, you know what I mean? Cause he fuck with Melly, you know what I mean? He fuck with, he fuck with Shotty, he from our hood, you know what I'm saying?
The mother. Free my son
fuck with
Melly,
them
man.
niggas.
Oh, that's
Free
your-
Melly,
that's your
man.
cousin,
That's my blood cousin, man. My son in 4 dicks, man. Free my buzzing, man. You heard? I just left the feds, you heard? Gangsta.
Facts. But I want to tell niggas this though, KO. That nigga Capo, tell that nigga leave
When we
Nas
talk
alone.
who we talk about?
Jim
Capo?
Jones. Tell that nigga leave Nas alone, because if niggas do their research, Nas is from Crown Heights, man. Niggas hear that Queensbridge shit and don't know. Nas really from Crown Heights, man. He's from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I mean, and his man was who? $500,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot tied in with Nas. That's why niggas gotta leave that nigga alone. You can see how Nas give it up. He really a Brooklyn nigga, son. He really a Brooklyn nigga on some like.
That nigga from Queensbridge.
That nigga's a Crown Heights nigga. That nigga's a Crown Heights nigga, son. I'm claiming that nigga Nas.
Queensbridge, boy.
That's my son.
Yo, but Nas did say he's originally from Brooklyn though.
That nigga was a baby when he was here, boy. That nigga from Queensbridge.
Since when that matter? Alright, so then
It's always been a BQE thing, so we
fact.
can't disrupt that.
That's a fact.
Just now
can't
throwing
disrupt
a
that.
Crown
That
Heights.
nigga
Been
from
in
Queens.
That nigga's still a Crown Heights
Since Tyson
nigga.
days, and the guys and the A and the S's, and we know how that go.
That nigga Nas a Crown Heights
Don't hit me,
nigga.
man. I hear me, man.
Where we at right now?
It's the circle.
Circle, man.
What's the circle
That's where a lot
about?
of niggas got fucked up at. I swear to God, in that school 390, we used to come out here and fuck niggas up, nigga. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog. You feel me? Alright.
But anyway, we in the capital right here. Shine GKB, you know what it is. Shine Love, Hurt
A lot of niggas came
Feel me?
home right here.
Do the history on all these projects.
GKB was one of the biggest sets out there in Brooklyn, so you mean to tell me a lot of people had to tap in over here?
Tap in right here.
That's a fact.
If they
Where you
tap in right
stepping
here, was they official
No.
as far as being GKB?
As far as being GKB, because we're gonna say they got the niggas in the Bronx too, so we're not gonna just them niggas shit, because some of them, know what I mean, they got they shit too, but if you from Brooklyn,
That's where it starts. Shine
yeah,
Love.
right here.
Hurts up.
Right here, Herc's always up.
You know, there's a lot of controversy nowadays. How people be like, yo, son, these gang dudes, they out of control, or they might be falling off, or you know, certain people kind of like.
It's not that we falling off, bro. It's we getting smarter and wiser as we get older.
The niggas is fathers.
And niggas got shit going on, and niggas want to see these young niggas doing the right thing and not come up the way we came up. You feel me? So, but we seen all this shit. We seen all this crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, we trying to do the right thing and the best we can, so they can have a life to live. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's like
you said an important thing too, like fathers. Like, does the fatherhood override the gang stuff?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Go have a daughter and you tell me what you think.
See, but now another thing that the brothers hitting that you piggyback those two is the gang stuff. That's one of the things we all getting a better grasp on too. The term gang. We is not no gang at all, no form of fashion. Yeah, we may have a couple that act out of line and things like that, or just run around saying they all what we are because they know they gonna get by. And then now they doing what they doing and it look bad for a whole. We're not no gang. If you want to say unauthorized organization, we can say that. You know what I'm saying? But even then, learning about gangs, like we are far from what Italians and the Irishes was when they came to America. We are born here. Niggas born from Albany projects, die in Albany projects. Like, how could you not fight for your local blocks where you from? How could you not fight for your schools where you from? You know what I'm saying? These are my older guys. You know what I'm saying? Just like how they got it, they pass it down. So if you won't ever think at any point of the eras and the generations gonna skip a beat, you're gonna die then. This shit ain't die yet, this shit runs itself. So it's gonna be a time, every time where they gonna pick it up from me, from them to me, from the youngest to the oldest. It's just about the lessons with it. The lessons, that's it, and that's what this time's come for. Come sit down with the bros, come smoke a blunt. That's what our elders is for. You know what I'm saying? Our elders for, yo, what's up, bro? That's forget if he not active no more. Forget if he did that, so you ain't gotta do that. So you can run around and say his name and be like this, but he gotta know you solid. Any one of the guys, that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's why this was a place where you had to check into, because pretty much everybody from the A was just sturdy. Everybody from the turf is just tough. Whether you're from Albany or SMA. You know what I'm saying? Side block niggas came into when it came to Albany. Why? We go to their park, we get into it with them. They come to our park, we get into it with them. Guess what? We all got a common ground. You know what? We here. Look, it's Albany and SMA together. Last time you seen this, it was just a couple SMA guys. We brought it back and we gonna revise it and show them how it was together. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this too, the older guys, the OGs, they gotta understand the mindset of the younger guys, because they was once dumb. You know what I'm saying? When we was kids, we was looking up to the OGs. You know what I'm saying? When they was kids, they was wilding too. You know what I mean? So it's each one teach one. Like some of the older niggas be like, nah, I ain't fucking with them little niggas. But it can't be on that. We gotta all be able to take time. Like me, facts. I had my spot on Bergen with my boxing gym. I was teaching all the little niggas that's around here doing whatever. Them niggas was in my gym, getting it in for free. Niggas could tell you that I had all the little niggas over here that get busy. I had them niggas in my gym back in the days. You know what I mean? Training for free. I had a whole after school
I got some hard questions for y'all. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright,
we're here for the hard questions. This is where we get to the hard questions.
One of the hard questions is a lot of times people say, yo, y'all don't own no property here, but y'all claiming these things, y'all dying for these things. How do y'all respond to that?
How do we respond to that?
I was born and raised here.
Regardless of whether you own something, this is the circumstances we live with. This is our common reality. This is our current reality. Some may look further than this to make this the better themselves out of these circumstances, so to speak, but some just content with what they live in because it's been how it's been. They love the culture. They love this different things about the community. From seeing guys like this. Not many people right now looking out the window like what they doing. What they doing? Look at what they doing. Look, it's always something to Albany. It's always something.
They just look at that as regular living.
Well, product of your environment, where you from is what you gonna represent. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with that being an American land, it's a bunch of political shit before us even being birthed. So of course they're gonna spin and control shit about what we doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something, right? You said where you from make you
Product of environment.
And that's a fact. However, it doesn't make you who you are. You represent where you're from, but it doesn't make you who you are. You can always become something better than your environment. You just got to use your mind and know what you want in life, and then that's up from there. You feel what I'm saying? So,
and I love when shit play out in real life because these are two of my elder brothers combining their minds on some shit that he just said one thing, he caught it, he couldn't let it go. See, that's real right shit. He couldn't let it go. He checked it in and out, on and out, at the now. Because they both elders and I'm younger than them, so I'm gonna listen to what they say. But if it's already a miscommunication or not clear understanding of things, when they get to me, it's already gonna be fucked up. And this is why one of the reasons why Albany, SMA, and Crown Heights region of the things in the first generation and the second generation of dudes and generals was very important, because that's where that was really implemented at. And that's the only thing that's really been whitewashed, watered down, because now you get caught with it is federally. How is it federal? Like
Rico.
It's Rico, it's this, it's that. I'm no different from Street Action Network. I'm no different from SOS. I'm no different from Al Sharpton. And as you can see, we are not on it by a radical means. So you can't say, oh, well, y'all guys are unauthorized organization of a radicals. No, we're no different from Hell's Angels, truck clubs, bike clubs. Well, what you see is what you get. We ain't out here causing
ruckus. Even the niggas in college, the sororities.
Exactly. That's what I look at this as. Listen, this for me is a sorority. I don't go by these known acronyms, publicly known acronyms that's already defaced and deprived. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of a sorority right now myself. I'm part of Done at my university.
That's a fact.
You pay attention to that acronyms, you know what's what. You know what I'm saying? And then Done at my university, we get taught culture from our inner cities back to the motherlands. Not from the motherlands to the inner cities, because a lot of people get lost like that.
Real quick, go follow Kids Word Giveaway, education social media app for children. Go follow me on IG, Kids Word Giveaway, yo.
Yes, Mr. Infinity as well on IG, Infinity Apparel and Studio Vegas for all your production, whether music, videography, or photography. But yeah, we back to it though.
China Bird from Nostradamus, that's my man's, boy. He official tissue. He just got on this platform shit and he's making money off YouTube. That's how the nigga get his money. You can't get mad at the nigga how he get his money.
That nigga better watch his mouth.
Hey, hold on. We part of unity, right?
Sorry guys. Thank you.
We all for the unity and not really with friction. And I get that. That's like I said, bro, China from the Ave. Little brother, my little brother, one of my fellow brothers, I'm saying Sleepy, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? But outside of him just going get his bag off his content.
Money off their content.
You gotta know how far not to go. You gotta know how
y'all niggas gotta stop. It's not him. It's not. I'm not gonna say y'all. It's not him. It's niggas sending him the information. So he's gonna put it out, nigga.
Of course.
It don't matter how they deliver my message.
Because that's shady.
It don't matter how they deliver my message.
But my thing with this shit comes into play with sad story shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of him getting his bag and certain shit, what he do for all the influencer shit, you look to dilute.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Because of his journey, his personal journey.
I have my shit in my hand.
His personal journey.
You got what shit in your head. Rap, you don't scare me. You don't.
In my world, you gotta watch what you say, because what you say could get you hurt. Niggas are parked. Certain niggas will get parked, boy.
That nigga tucked up, boy. Y'all not catching China Bird in Brooklyn, bro.
That's corny. If you talking and you hide,
that's the whole thing I'm talking about. I done spoke to China where he had living his best life.
Shout out my nigga Gambino from North Carolina, bro.
That's when you ain't around, son. We back, man, part 2, you know what I'm saying? Crown Heights, St. Mark's Avenue, Albany Projects, Kingston Avenue. That's where we at now, man.
Yo, before we even talk about it, we gotta talk about it how you pro and you're able to bring us back out here for the second time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've been moving around, bro. Now I mean, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been moving around in and out of state. You know what I'm saying? But we had to make it happen, because I seen a lot of people in the comments talking crazy, the feedback, like niggas out here fronting and niggas wasn't telling what's really going on. This is
so you definitely make sure you got us the OG and all that.
I had to, bro. I had to tap in. I seen a lot of people like, yo, what's up with Bloodsport? You know what I'm saying? So I had to go hit the OG on the bat line, my big bro Bloodsport, tell him pull up. For the niggas who was saying it wasn't going down how it really was going down, we gonna clarify everything to get everything spick and span how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, last time we got together, you know what I'm saying, you was challenging for extra. Seems like for extra ain't really trying to get down with the get down. So now, I know you was telling me about some other shit. How you feeling right now?
That's a fact. So I see for extra, I don't want to say copping, please, but he not on what everybody thought he was on. So now it's this other dude out there named King Pill.
You know Shout out to King Pill, because he's the official dude. I can't even lie. From the way I look at it, it's about him. The officialness from him is that he's original and doesn't seem like he's commercial. That's right. That's like a New York slang. You're not commercial. He doesn't seem like he discriminates off of, yo, I'm too lit to do something. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. So he was having that same approach with 4 Extras. Like, yo, you acting like you all on a higher level than me, so you scared that you ducking the fade and all that, you don't want to fight. So now I'm saying the same thing to King Pill. Now I'm saying like, yo, step in the ring with me, David Flash Sparks, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna make more money than you'll make with any of these other dudes. The bag is gonna be crazy. Same thing I offered 4 Extras. Y'all know who I got behind me. Know what I mean? Y'all know I'm rocking with Jake Paul. Y'all know I'm rocking with Zab Judah. Know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm rocking with my man David Benavides. I'm rocking with all the big dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to No Jumper. Got to see this and make sure he make this happen too. I think that's the key to everything.
That's a fact. Ayo, Adam 22. My name is David Flash Sparks. Look me up. Guards of the City. Y'all gonna see me all over my man page, all over my man platform, so y'all know how to get to me, you know what I mean? But David Flash Sparks on the Instagram. Hit me up, man. Adam 22. This is a serious thing, man. I ain't out here capping, talking. This is a real thing. Let's do it. Brooklyn versus Cali. Let's get to it, man.
For the culture, because it's not even no beef.
Nah, not at all.
The culture.
And for the bag, bro. For the bag. See, a lot of people be forgetting that we fight for money. We don't fight for free, bro. We all older in a stage in our lives where we making progress. My message always positive. I don't promote negativity, bro. I don't promote negativity with gang banging. I don't promote none of that. I talk about where I come from and how I was growing up, but I'm here to promote a positive message. So King Pill, let's get in the ring. Let's show these youngsters that we could really get in there and really get it on like how it's supposed to be done in the ring with referee, with judges, all of that, the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We here to do it the right way. We not here on no negative energy. I love Cali. I've been going out there my whole life. We know some of the same people. You know what I'm saying? Look me up, bro. King Pill. I'm David Flash Sparks, bro. I want to fight you in the ring for the bag, bro. We can make a lot of money. And I ain't talking about none of that fighting in the gymnasium. I'm talking about in a real arena, bro, on pay-per-view. Holla at me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, we could do it the way it's supposed to be done, official. You know what I'm saying? None of that like rinky-dinky shit. Niggas fighting in little clubhouses and club shows, and now I'm talking about real pay-per-view, real arenas. This is what we do. We get it on with the knuckle. And I was telling them, I say, yo, everybody in LA and Cali, y'all like to fight, y'all like to shoot the fade, all of that is cool, but I feel like New York got better fighters than y'all. That's just my opinion. Now I'm saying a lot of people might disagree with me, but I feel like in New York, specifically Brooklyn, that's where I'm from, I feel like we the home of the fighters. Mike Tyson, Zab Judah, Shannon Briggs. Now I mean, that's my family. Now I mean, that's who I came up under. I feel like we should get it on, man. Now I'm saying New York versus California. Now I'm saying
something light for the Richter scale.
Facts.
Gangster.
Big bag.
Bet. We gonna get it in. But yo, you about to take me to the hood for the part 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? Let me know where we going after this.
So right now we on Kingston Avenue, Bergen World. You know what I'm saying?
Bergen and St. Mark.
Facts. So we about to go. We about to walk the block, you know what I mean? St. Mark's Avenue. Then we gonna walk to the projects. We gonna cover all bases. And I seen a lot of y'all talking about side block this and side. Ain't no side blocks, bro. We all powerhouses over here. Y'all gotta understand, bro. The way we came up is different from a lot of other neighborhoods. I'm from St. Mark's in Albany, but I've been in the projects my whole life, bro. My family's still living there. Know what I'm saying? To this day, my aunt Annie Ruth still living on Bergen and the Peas, bro. Know what I'm saying? So this is really like my life, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like this ain't no propaganda talk.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Gaza City. Who we got in the building today, man?
Yes, this is Yami Bolo from Jamaica. Reggae artist in the business from 1985, them time there, you know?
Legendary
stuff. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So tell us a little something. Right now we in the Heights, you know what I'm saying? Is this your part of the town?
Brooklyn. Well, I live in Queens still, but I always come into Brooklyn by the studio, you know, where we record and all vibes and things, you know? Yes.
So tell us a little something about yourself. How did you get into this, you know what I'm saying, this reggae joint and everything? Like, what's your roots into the reggae?
Well, our parents have music inside of them, and in Kingston it was more like a gun city, so we wanted to find something to keep us going, you know. And most of the brethren where we have is like just guns and hustling, so we try the music as the calling to help spread a message of love, you know. So that was our vehicle, that, you know, that we choose to spread the message. You understand?
Yeah. A lot. I want to say this though. A lot of people, every time, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this. A lot of people, when they say they're from Jamaica, they want to claim Kingston. How you feel about that?
Well, I am from Kingston 30, and I know the whole of Kingston and the whole of Jamaica. And if a person claim that he come from a place where he don't come from, he's telling a lie. You understand? But it's not even where you come from, because you have brethren from country according to Jamaica. We come a town and turn better manner than man from town. So it's not even where you come from. That's why I don't look down upon no one. I respect everyone and spread the love and go through.
Question: How was you able to stay away from the bad man, and not to say you staying away from them, but how was you able to make sure you pave your own path, like you create your own path? Because there's a lot. Because Kingston was a real grimy city, active city. How were you able to pave your own way?
Well, me have a granny, and granny always tell me, show me your company, I tell you who you are. You know? So even though I love hanging out with the warriors and the rebels, that's that sound they keep coming back to me. Show me your company, I tell you who you are. Because sometimes you don't have to do nothing, you know. But you aspire with a killer and you get wind up as you're a killer too. You get it? So that little thing they know me always kind of say, alright, I'm going to try to stay with the studio to try to escape it. You understand?
So how exactly did you get up with Bloodsport and everybody else from the neighborhood?
Well, like I say, I was in the studio, and Bloodsport came to the studio and him say, yeah, I want to do a track with you, you know. And he said it might be a long time, but then he come back again a second time, and then we did it. The money game. You know what I mean?
The money game, not the money game.
Yeah.
Money game. Operation Bloodsport, you know what it is. Yami Bolo.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, how's it been working out with you as far as when you're working out with Yami?
It's a different culture, but we get along, man. It's all about the money game. Everything's about the money. Feel me? Do the right thing on the streets out here. Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Albany projects. Big up Jamaica.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Rastafari.
What's up?
That's what's up, man. So as we move further on, y'all gonna let us know how it is growing up in Crown Heights and linking up two different cultures, I should say, because a lot of people, when they look at Brooklyn, they don't understand, like we're like a melting pot. So it's like cultures mixes up everywhere there. You got the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Trinis, the Guyanese,
definitely, you know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to all of them.
How is it like in the melting pot of Brooklyn for y'all?
It's nothing to me, you feel me? We all black. Stand up once. Blessings.
One. Yes.
Shit, love.
Yes.
Nothing to talk about, man.
That's what's up, man. Yo, Yami Bolo, I want to thank you for dropping a little piece on us today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now we gonna get into the situation. Yo, I know you're gonna take us around the hood.
Definitely. You know what it is. All day, every day. See?
Yes.
This is family. This is real family. Coming straight from Jamaica. For the interview to Brooklyn, you heard me? Operation Bloodsport. Love.
Yes, big up,
That's
big
real love.
Big up to the whole of Brooklyn,
Everybody.
Jamaica, everyone.
The cousins, everybody. You see? We in the hood.
Jinx. Big up to all of the brothers.
Grammy winner.
You know what I
Yami
mean?
Bolo, you know what it is.
Blessing.
First rapper to do a song with Yami Bolo. We're doing it. It's all about the money game.
About side blocks, you know, like niggas wasn't really running through the P's, and that was my playground my whole life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we here to set the record straight for everybody else.
Straight, you know what I'm saying? And then, yo, you know we gonna do, yo, shout out to P Films too, you know what I'm saying?
Films,
he came
my
through,
man.
I see I was in the gym getting it in. I gotta get my shit in there with the gym with you too,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I see I was getting it in. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm doing, right? I'm promoting the positivity. I got a program. I'm taking the kids from the neighborhood and bringing them to the boxing gym. I'm taking my guys like my man KO, and we learning how to box, bro, from the bottom up, from the, you know what I mean, from the scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to, that's my gift to the world. You know what I'm saying? I was taught by my OGs. I told y'all who they was: Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, Shannon Briggs, Mike Tyson. These are guys that I learned from. You know what I mean? Hands on. So I'm here to give my gift to the world. My man KO about to be in the gym with me, and I want you to vlog that too, bro.
We gonna vlog that. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be a
vlog
movie.
that, because before they even try to pull up on the, you know what I mean? Yo, this light skinned nigga,
we get
you getting that fist, homie. You know what I'm saying? And and I got that fist straight from David Sparks, you know?
That's a fact, bro.
I bet. Let's get this on, man.
Let's go.
Alright. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Chaos So Frosty, God of the City. Who I'm here with today, man?
Just Lou from Kingston.
All right, Kingston. So what part of Brooklyn is Kingston at?
Oh, it's Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Kingston Avenue.
Alright, man, yo, I want to start off with this. You know what I'm saying? I know you was in the jails back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Tell me how it was back in the days before it was actually Bloods and Crips.
All right. First and foremost, I went to jail at a young age. When I first went to jail, there was no Bloods, no Crips, wasn't really no gangs. As I became older, you know, Rikers Island, I seen it develop. As far as mostly Bloods, not too much Crips. I seen the Bloods develop. And you know, they developed for, I guess, a reason that they felt was necessary at the time, and at the time it seemed like it was.
I want to cut you off real quick on part of self, but when we talk about when you were at a young age, like what age were we talking about?
Oh, first, when I first went to prison, I was 15. You know, 15 years DFY, so I didn't really experience no gang situations in there. I mean, you know, you had people who would gang up as just cliques and stuff, but no names and things like that. But yeah, as I got older, you know, 16, 17, Rikers Island. Yeah, Rikers Island, 16, 17.
So when you got to Rikers Island, like what gangs was there? Cause I know there was Latin Kings, Neathas, and all that type of stuff out there.
Yeah, they was developing around
Zulu,
that time.
Muslims.
They was developing around that time, you know. But going now to the era of the Bloods and everything, 1994, 95 that I witnessed, that's the era of I personally witnessed and experienced, you know, things that had to do with gang activity and Bloods and Crips and things of that nature. So yeah, around 94, 95.
And what would you say from your point of view, why did the Bloods like basically establish themselves in there?
All right, so yeah, like I said, in the 90s, early 90s, there was a gang or gangs developing, Latino gangs, Latin Kings and Neathas and whatever else. And they was causing a lot of problems, especially for you know, people of the, I guess, African American descent, black people that wasn't Spanish. So I guess the Bloods formed to, you know, go against them and calm them down in, you know, situations like that. That's what I seen.
And as it progressed as far as the Bloods, how would you say it was like when the Bloods started like putting the blacks together to be able to fight that? I guess because a lot of people consider, I would say, like oppression. Would you consider that?
Okay, so when they first started out, it seemed as though they were just trying to even it out or make it whereas and that, you know, the brothers could live, Bloods and black people could live. And then it seemed like, you know, it was going that direction, but then it just went every direction. That's what I've seen. I've seen it go in different directions, you know. I mean, they went against the Latin Kings, they went against the Nietas, but then they also started going against other people, such as Muslims, such as 5%, such as any other entity, any other group, any other strength. It was just a lot of gang violence or just group violence. You know, when the Bloods came about and the Crips came about, it started a lot of, you know, other activities in jail that caused a lot of problems. And when they first came, like I said, it was necessary, and I respected it because they was coming to help solve a problem that was really serious, you know, at the time, the Spanish gangs. So now you see from then till now.
Do you feel like the Spanish gangs? Because there's a lot of times where the Spanish gangs from back in the days, they try to counteract and basically say that they weren't oppressing black people. Would you?
No, they definitely were. They definitely were. I was in many houses where it was their way or no way. You didn't follow their rules, and even the police was down with them. So I had to physically get involved in violence with them because of that. So no, they was oppressing a lot.
Personally, did you go through the oppression?
Yeah, I feel like if somebody tell me that I have to do certain things that I didn't see in the DOC rule book, of course that's oppression. What rules that does any inmate or detainee or prisoner make up? I never knew they could make up rules. So when you go to a certain house and there's a lot of individuals in that house, whether they Bloods, Kings, Latin Kings, or Bloods or Crips or whatever, they want to make the rules. They want to control the house, and if you ain't with it, you got to get busy. If you don't get busy, then you just gonna get violated or whatever. So yeah.
Question: I want to ask you this, since you was in there prior to like the Bloods really forming, like how was it with like as far as boroughs? Because I know there's a lot of boroughs and even upstate. Like they got Buffalo, Rochester, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten. You know what I'm saying? All type of dudes that's on the island. How was that situation like?
Okay, so let's go before the Bloods came. When you say boroughs and all that, boroughs used to stick together. Queens stick together, Brooklyn used to stick together, Uptown, Bronx, and Manhattan used to stick together. You know, Staten Island stick together. Sometimes, you know, certain people emerge. They're, you know, because they know each other and they're just linked. But mostly it was boroughs going against boroughs. It wasn't gangs. Now you say, you know, how was it? It was not good. I mean, it was kind of terrible. If you was from Brooklyn and you go to a Bronx house, you could expect to get violated. Same vice versa, and I witnessed it. And like I said, I had to, you know, go through that numerous times.
If you don't mind me asking you, can I ask you like how much time you served in the penitentiary system?
All right, I'm 51 years old. I served at least 29 years of my life in separate occasions, but back to back. From starting like 88 till I want to say 2015, 16. I was in prison a lot, back to back to back. You know,
so you gave the penitentiary system 29 years?
Yeah, 13 and a half of that straight. That's when I seen all this stuff that I'm, you know, speaking about now that I witnessed or actually physically played a part in because of, you know, me being in the prison system. Definitely, yes.
So how was that like for you, moving around through different jails and everything? Because I know in 29 years they're gonna move you around. You're not gonna stay around. You might get into some trouble or whatever the situation might be, and they move you around. How was that like for you?
In 13 and a half, I had this straight. Yeah, that was moving around and everything, and it wasn't good. I mean, you get to a spot and, you know, if it's a situation there that you ain't comfortable with or whatever. Most of my situations came from police. I got into violence with, you know, other detainees, inmate prisons, whatever you want to call them, but mostly upstate. When I did my time, most people didn't bother me. I got into it with a lot of the police, and
a lot of people speak about the police. Like actually, when you up north, especially, there's a lot of like racist police out there. Would you say that's how it is?
Wow, racist ain't the word. I mean, it's the word, but it's just more serious than that. I mean, they got officers that actually got tattoos of black babies hanging in a noose on their arm to let you know that they're part of their own gang.
And they're COs.
And they're CO officers, yes, sworn to protect and care and custody and everything. And they have tattoos of little black babies, newborns, hanging from a noose on their arm. There's a numerous of them, and you know they're not shy about it. They don't go around parading that, but they, you know, they're known, and they're terrible. Some jails, forget about it. Do not violate an officer. They will tear. They will kill.
What jails, when you were in there, would you say was like that?
Attica. That's the jail I had the most problems with them. 5 years I was in Attica. To 2 years I had problems with police. I mean, I was fortunate. They didn't hurt me. They made attempts, but they didn't hurt me. I did good with them in Attica. Clinton, I heard that they would. Yeah, I heard about. I mean, I seen people and I heard about what they do in Clinton, and people respect them. They don't really violate them in Clinton. Other jails, like, you know, all the jails they hurt you in, majority, but just these jails I'm talking about right here specifically, everybody know that they will put that, you know, working on you if you violate. You know, that's serious. So got to be careful of gang members. You got to be careful of murderers, killers. You got to be careful of police. That's gang members. They got Lion King and Bloods and Crip officers, Rikers Island and maybe upstate, as far as you know. That I believe. I'm quite sure of that for sure. But I definitely after giving the time of 29 years of your personal life to the penitentiary system, because this is something I always do. What would you say to the young boys out here that's running around going crazy? I would say that this life that y'all think that y'all chasing is not the real life. Real life is establishing yourself out here, getting a job, you know, having a family, just doing things that's gonna keep you safe and, you know, more, you know, free than running the streets trying to be a killer or a thug or, you know, a gangster or whatever you want to call yourself, because that's a dead end. There's so many of them in jail, 100 million of them, 1,000, whatever, I'm exaggerating. It's like 1,000, 100 people in jail that did the same thing you're doing or worse, and they never getting out. Y'all on your way there. If that's what y'all want in your life, then that's what's going to happen. But if there's another road that I could take, and with brothers like this and other brothers out here that's trying to, you know, promote something better. So that's what I would suggest, just to do better, man. Not to give into the system. The system is designed to trap us as, you know, males, black people, and just the low income and the ghetto, the struggling people, the people that ain't got the money or the power or the fame. We in trouble every day out here, so something need to be done. There's things that's being done. This is part of it, and other things that could be done that you can do than to run the streets and, you know, chase a dream or a nightmare. That's what you're really chasing, a nightmare. It look like a dream, the money, the women, and all that, drugs, smoking, and everything. I mean, it's terrible. We all got our, you know, bad habits and things we do, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it and who you do it with. So just be careful out, everybody, and just try to do better, man.
I want to ask you a last question before I let you go. I know you wanted to keep it short, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like this is the system is designed for us to be caught up in the bull? So that's how come, because the more we caught up in the bull, the more these guys, the racist guys with the noose on their arms, keep their job. Do you feel like the system is set up like that?
Oh, definitely.
There's empty beds type. Basically, there's empty beds type shit.
Well, I'm gonna say this: there's always somebody for a bed. I'm telling you this. It's like a revolving door. There's people who go home and come right back. So the beds stay filled up. I don't think they have jails that they really don't have beds. They shut them jails down for other reasons. Maybe they just, you know, condemn them for the conditions of the jail, but not because they don't have people to fill the beds. But bottom line is, it's your choice. Everybody got a choice to make every day of their life, and life is, you know, not guaranteed for nobody every day of, you know, their life. You know, you wake up one day and you might not be here, so just appreciate it and try to do something better with it. You know, like, just do better and you will get better results.
Yo, and I don't want to let you leave this out. What you doing now with your life, basically?
All right, right now, honestly, I'm self-employed. I recycle metal and, you know, do other little jobs that got to do with transportation and things of that nature, just to keep myself, you know, from struggling and being have to rely on the government or something like that. You know, we got to stop doing that too. We got to stop relying on people to give us money and stuff. There's plenty of work out here. I can show any young man or even a man of my age, mature, how to make some money off the streets, just living off the land. Every day is money out here, not no illegal situation where you're going to get trapped off. There's a million police out here and they looking and they know who's who and they know what's what. So bottom line is just, you know, if you want to do better, there's things that, you know, can be offered to you, and you gotta want to be willing. Especially the youth. Especially the youth.
Hey, how could they get in contact with you?
Well, I'm telling you, I'm on Kingston Avenue in between Bergen and St. Mark's. Majority of the time, I'll be out here selling, you know, products and items and things like that. I give a lot of stuff away too. I have a phone number that I can put out there for, you know, certain, you know, in situations where people really serious about something better. You know, I work out, we do calisthenics out here and everything like that. I have a podcast coming out soon, God willing. I'm going to be touching more on things like this, you know, more in depth. Right now, just truly trying to keep it short, and I'm not really a camera person, you know.
I can see that
already. Trust me, this is weird and strange for me, but I appreciate it. And whatever I'm saying is strong and true things that I experienced and real life stuff. So I appreciate the opportunity.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I want to thank you for making sure you drop your knowledge, drop your gems on here. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get up with you and we gonna get your information so we can put it in the description so people can follow up with you. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. I'm with that, man.
All right, that's what's up,
all
man.
All positive, all strong, positive, you know, life, man. For real.
Salute.
It's the one and only Tribe Gangster tapping in with guards of the city. Salute.
My boy right here, DJ Swan. You already know it's every day, all day, we on Sunday. New shot, you heard?
Sport, you got something you want us to hear?
I got